I spent 100 hours in this racing game, only to tell you it's mid. In this video, I'm going to explain why I think so, and also show you how to unlock all of the trophies in the game. This is Grid Legends. Welcome. This game was free on PlayStation Plus, that's why I decided to play it. It's soulless and repetitive, but still managed to keep me playing for about 100 hours. Why is that? The game looks stunning, but more importantly, it feels amazing. I'm in love with the controls and how the different cars handle and how they sound. This is a driving game about driving. No more, no less. No action, no stakes, no characters, no personality. In a game like Need for Speed The Run from 2011, you have a goal, drive across the country. In Need for Speed Most Wanted from 2005, you have a goal, beat the blacklist. In Grand Theft Auto, you buy or steal cars so you can rob banks or climb mountains in them. What motivation for winning cars or winning races do you have in Grid Legends from 2022? None. Well, one, to platinum the game. Getting all the trophies was the only thing that made this game fun for me. After spending 100 hours and getting the platinum trophy for Grid Legends, I closed down the game and uninstalled it to make space for some more interesting titles. The game definitely has that PS5 wow crispness to it that you get with newer games, but it only feels like a really solid foundation to start building your game on. It feels like they forgot the game part, they just built a well-polished tech prototype. There is no customization worth talking about. You can improve performance, but then you have to drive your car for way longer than the races last, so you have to take your car to the race creator each time and just drive it on a straight track until you've reached the desired mileage. The same system is implemented for unlocking races. After winning a race, you have to create a custom race and drive that for 10 or 15 or sometimes 20 laps just to be able to play the next race on the list. Speaking of the list, there are way too many almost identical races in this game. Sometimes it feels like a real grind. Maybe the game should be called Grind Legends. They managed to make a high-speed racing game feel boring. Difficulty and AI. It feels like you're racing against robots. Which you are, but they always drive the same way every single time. If you set the difficulty to normal, you will place first every single time with no exception. If you set the difficulty to hard, you will have to actually drive good, but you will still win every single time. However, if you set the difficulty to very hard, you will almost always finish in last place. There is no challenging stage in between. All the AI drive exactly the same way in a pack, and they never do anything different. Except sometimes when a car in front of you randomly flips to the road from just going on a straight. If they remove the mileage counter for unlocking races, implements PS5-worthy customization to all of the cars, create a memorable story or characters you actually care about or feel motivated to beat, and add more variety to the races, this game would probably be the most relevant racing game to this day. But barely anyone talks about it, and it's still overshadowed by games from 2005.
Part 2. The Trophy Guide. Nakey Jakey recently made a video about the beauty of 7 out of 10 games and why we love them. 7 out of 10 games usually do one specific thing really well, and often other aspects of the game gets overlooked or sacrificed in order to make that one feature really great. In this game, it's obviously the amazing driving feel and the clean, crisp look and sound of the game. So if you just want a game that keeps your fingers occupied while you listen to a podcast or an audiobook, this is the perfect game for that. Sometimes I prefer good video games with bad or no stories so I can kick back and watch a movie, watch YouTube or listen to music instead while still enjoying a game. For that, this game is perfect. Now, onto the trophy list. For this trophy, beat the first story mission. Actually, you get 2 trophies for winning this race. Win some other race, I think it's still story, maybe race number 2.
Great drive!
You know what, all of these first trophies is just playing through the story. I put story in quotation marks because the story is really ass.
Well raced. Well done, Tony. Incredible effort. Great. We keep going. I can't think. That's it, 22. We are 3.
Prepare to die, motherfucker. That's the name of the trophy. Except the MF word part, sorry about that. I don't remember what these are, I'll just show you the footage instead.
around the outside. time last lap was a 56.9.
I remember the drifting in this game was kind of awful, but hey, I've seen worse. But it's definitely not on pace with the outstanding normal racing. But it's okay. This fucking car is the biggest piece of shit in the entire game, and on that track with the tilted downhill part, slippery slope, shit snake serpentine track part, this map combined with this car can go to hell.
See, this part of the game made me feel something. That's a good thing. This was the only time I had troubles with a race in the entire game. It took me like 6 tries. Some kid near my apartment has been screaming in agony for the better part of me writing this script. That boy needs some help. Wouldn't be surprised if an ambulance shows up in a bit. Anyway, back to the guide. In order to unlock the gauntlet, you had to 100% all categories in the pro section. That takes a long time. Big flex. Biggest dickus. What? Also, the car I was driving looks exactly like the Batmobile from behind. It's all black and looks like the Batmobile. Yeah, I said that already. Some of the trophies are just for owning different cars. Some of the trophies is for upgrading certain cars. Some trophies are for winning races in certain cars with certain weather conditions, etc. Do you see what I mean now? With excellent sound design and feel of the cars. Very, very impressive. A shame it doesn't have a equally good story to go with it. This last trophy was for owning 100 different cars and winning at least one event with each of them. This was almost the most fun trophy because it gave me a reason to buy and test out almost all of the cars. Otherwise, I wouldn't have done that. Subscribe to this channel. You won't regret it, I promise. Like the video, or I will make you watch the cutscenes from Grid Legends. Also, look at these screenshots. A few of them almost look photorealistic. Have a good day. Hasta la vista. Goodbye. Till next time. It was never 100 hours. It was only 98. Mo ha 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 havil vilk KKKKUQJWQHU UFH 6 sextillion 437 quintillion 463 quadrillion 463 trillion 757 billion 478,565,464. Like the video or suffer the consequences.